Welcome to another episode of Pure Gold Finances Without Filter. Actually, I shouldn't be saying that anymore because this is more like life without filter. It's not just about finances. And today's guest, I'm just gonna take a moment here because she's the perfect example when art meets discipline. Boom. She's a director, dancer, model. She's a visionary who has been working with huge brands around the world like Nike, Puma, Vogue, and she has presents and performs in different stages around the world. Am I missing something?
You saying some things that I don't remember about myself.
I'm really happy to have today with me Anastasiia.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing really well. I'm very happy to be here, actually. It's good vibes. I love that. You have water. You sprinkle something there for me. I love that. Yes. I'm very happy.
So you just came back to New York.
Oh, welcome yes. Back. Yes, thank you.
Welcome to the beauty. Welcome to the beauty.
Yeah.
And guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you to everybody who has been sharing their love with me, comment, like. I really appreciate that so we can grow and touch more people around the world. So let me start with this question because it's one of the most important for me. Who are you beyond all the titles that I have saying as a human?
As a human, I would say I am cinematic force in motion. I know it maybe sounds a little bit poetic, but I think I'm a woman who tired to search for opportunities, and I decided to create my own stage. So I guess that's my answer.
That's your definition of yourself.
Yes, this is how I feel.
I really like this question because a lot of people, they don't really ask themselves, who am I? What do I like to do? So I really like to hear, and see their faces when they say, oh, I'm ambitious, I'm a woman, I'm this and that. And I can see you, you have a lot of personality. We met behind, backstage. So tell me about a little bit of your story. Where are you from? Why you came to New York? How long are you living here?
How long I've been living here? Well, almost 10 years. Almost a New Yorker. And I moved to New York with $800 in my pocket. And I wanted to be a dancer, professional dancer. And I thought $800 is going to be more than enough for me to live for 3 to 5 months. Stupid, right? I know, right?
$800?
Yeah, $800.
People don't know this, but
my rent was higher, and I was just like, wait, I was expecting to get a little bit further with that, but no. So again, I wanted to became a professional dancer. I wanted to, go to So You Think You Can Dance, meet Twitch, and it was very delusional, but happens that delusion was my best investment. So that was the plan, and seems like it's working.
So far?
Everything happened, actually, whatever I planned for, besides $800 living for 6 months, and I was just like, no, this is not going to work. I need to find some job. But yeah, delusion, a lot of ambitions brought me here to be a dancer, just a dancer first. Then I found out a lot of different opportunities of being model, being actor, and I love directing people. I love shot and yell at them. I'm like, you're gonna do this. Give me those emotions. Remember how your dog died. I love this thing. I love this feeling. So after that, I developed a little bit more. So yeah, came from a very small city called Bratsk. It's Siberia. I used to live 2 years in China before I moved to New York. Kind of save some money. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So 10 years in New York. How has been your journey in general? How do you start, and then how do you make out until the woman that you are today?
Oh God, that was a lot. It was a great experience, though. Even living with the 10 roommates, with the 5 people in one room, one restroom for everyone. Right now, I kind of more appreciating my own place, my own
peace,
my own keys from apartment. It's just every single time I'm coming back to my apartment where I'm living right now, I'm like, oh my God, there's nobody in. it's just me and my demons. Let's say this way. But journey was great.
I think with age, it comes the appreciation of to be alone, like to be in peace and have your space.
I always like that.
And be you.
I always like that. Like my family, they love to gather things together. They love like, let's get the grandmother, let's get like all your family together. And I'm like, I'm a Harry Potter. I'm like, I need this small closet. Close me there, please. Leave me alone. I'm gonna sit, read, write my stories. Just please leave me alone. So like for me, honestly, and my parents know this thing about me, that like even when I was visiting them right now for the like short period of time, they're just like, are you gonna stay at our house? And they have a huge house, beautiful. Like I could be like, they're going to the swimming pool every morning. And I'm like, no. I have my own apartment in the city where they're located right now. And I'm like, I'm living there.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need my own space.
So can you explain me how come you're a dancer, a director, all of these like social things that you got to deal with people, but then you're like, I like to be by myself. How come? How is that even possible?
It sounds very contrast, weird? Right? Yeah, well, weird too. Yeah. Oh, you know how many times like I got bullied with this word,
really?
weird. People like in the dance community back in the days in Russia called me weird, and I'm like, I hated it so much. One of the guys maybe a couple years ago tried to hit on me and says like, oh, you're beautiful weirdo, and I'm like, no. So balancing this thing, I don't know. I think like every single artist, they're very like into the sound, like introvertal, but like they do art for everyone, like so the people can see this is how we're showing our soul, this is how we're showing who we are, and you cannot like create the art and just like show it to your parrot and you're just like, look at that thing, it's like like yeah, sure, that's great. So I don't know, I honestly maybe don't have a right answer for that, but I think it's just like this is what balancing me. I believe like the people who works a lot greatly around the other people, they're very calm and chill and like to be by themselves.
There's nothing better like an honest answer. Like we don't have everything figured out. We don't have everything like,
oh yeah,
I know this and that.
Absolutely, yeah. And I like that you said that right now, because maybe year after I'm going to be disagree with my own answer right now, and I think it's totally cool.
100%.
It's amazing thing like to change. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to be like, no, I love people. Yeah. Let me go to the big party and like go till 5 a.m. But for now, this is how it felt.
What do you think it takes for an immigrant to be successful in an industry like you are working right now?
What it takes for an immigrant? You know, when I just moved here, and as an immigrant artist, every single no, it felt personal. Because as an immigrant, you're not just fighting for auditions, you're fighting for air. You're fighting for ability to be seen. You're fighting for ability to be say like, hey, I am here, I belong too. This was my first thoughts when I just moved here, when I just start like going through the like dance auditions, dance community. Now, as an immigrant in the United States, I 100% for myself, I can say that I am very privileged. I have way more advantage than some of the artists who lives here.
What do you think is that?
It's hunger. I'm hungry as a motherfucker. And a lot of artists who lives here, most of the times they have family, they have roof, they have a food, and if at some point they're not going to be having money in the pocket, that's absolutely fine. They have some benefits, and you're not from here too, you know what I'm talking about. We've all been through those things. But for me, right now, to coming to auditions because I am hungry in a good way, and it's not gonna make me be like, oh, that's okay, I'll try to do this audition or not. Like, no, I'm gonna bust my ass in a good way. I'm gonna bust your ass. I'm gonna be so undeniable, and that's my advantage, because I see so many artists who was born here, they sitting eating like Cheetos, watching something and say like, oh, one day I'm gonna get the Grammy. I'm like, no, you won't. I'm like, but good for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep working.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking like, and it's a lot of friends of mine who got here. They do have this hunger. Like there is a literally couple of like Russian models, like at the Project Runway, for example, that I've been working with, and I'm the one who got rebooked for another season. And like, it's not because I slept with Abby.
No?
Abby, I'm sorry.
Sure.
No, she's gonna be like, damn it, Anastasia, stop it. No, it's just like because we do have this internal force that pushing us forward, you know, like to get those jobs, to show that like my work ethic is huge and like I'm gonna outwork any single person in the room because we don't have a choice. But I kind of love it.
Let me tell you this. I think a month ago, I was a professional basketball player. I played for the national team in Chile, and I played in the Olympics in 2010.
No.
Yes. So
Yo.
I'm a pro basketball coach now here. So like a month ago, I was part of a board of women. So we talked to girls. So I was with a CEO, another like 5 super powerful women. And it was me, the Chilean woman that came from, nobody knows me yet here. So we were talking in public in front of these girls, and I said to her, I say to them like, the person in charge asked me like, what will be your message to the girls today? And I told them like discipline, like took me far, far away than just talent alone. And also, I'm always hungry all the time, anger. And when you told me like, I'm hungry like a motherfucker, I was like 100% agree with you. Because when you have that fire inside of you, it drives you. Like people that has living here for their entire lives, they don't feel that. They don't know how to deal with everything that they have and don't do anything about it.
Have you tried to inspire them first to say like, come on guys, you from here, you know, and like after that like, oh no, chill.
Yes.
I'm gonna do the rest.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yep.
So I'm surprised because they have everything to be the best, but they don't fight for it. And that's the difference between an immigrant who comes to this country and you know what you want and you fight for it, because there's 2 kind of immigrants too, and I do agree with these people. It's just coming for their paycheck every week and then they go back. But if you really follow your dreams, you can go way
further.
Way
the paycheck is going to be bigger.
No, way further than the people they were born here, because you don't know that. You don't know, because sometimes you compare yourself. You're like, oh, maybe they're going to have some advantage. You are way ahead of the game.
Yep.
But sometimes we don't know that until we put ourselves out there.
That's true.
So I do agree with you with that. I think immigrants were like, when you know what you want, your purpose, and you are ambitious, you have that fire inside of you.
Yep.
And okay, so how was that journey? So I asked you, but it was really short, your answer. I just want to know, what kind of jobs did you do at the beginning that drives you to the jobs that you have right now?
Like literally jobs, right? Like whatever I did.
Whatever you were doing, you did everything? Or you were 100% like trying to be a dancer and an actress, or you hustled like a waitress?
It took, yeah. Oh, yeah. I did a lot of jobs that I didn't like.
I want to hear that part of the story.
One of my... Oh, no cursing, right? Oh, okay. So there was a couple of jobs that like I was like, okay, I need to go through that. Like one of my favorite jobs was I was working at the XPG. It's Excel Professional Gym. It's a dance studio. I was managing that at some point. Beautiful place, beautiful people, Japanese people own this company. They are from Japan. I had a lot of friends from there, but like I had to develop to be there. So again, great thing is like, because you meeting dancers, you training with them, you kind of with your own vibe, but like you managing the studio, you're not being dancer 100%. But that's a good thing. That's a good story. Before that, oh my lordness, I've done front desk. I've been a shampoo girl. I've been Yeah, my PR knows, like, I've been singing in the Russian pubs in the New Year's night.
No way.
Russian songs that I
need to see those
truly
videos. I
didn't
need to see that
like.
B-rolls
Thanks
here.
God we don't have those. Like, if somebody has it, just I'll find you. I'll find you. I swear to God. So, like, singing for just like extremely small amount of money, like for New Year's Eve, you know, it's one of my most unpleasant experiences was working at the kids' place, and that was like kind of barista thing or something, like, or barista slash I was cleaning, you know,
Yeah.
like how they trying to take
Everything.
advantage from you, like,
They-
and you do everything.
They make you do it.
And
everything.
the two owners, two ladies, they were like insanely crazy. They was just like to babysit every single person. Like, I would be like doing the coffee for the client, and she came and she's like, "Oh no, you're doing this wrong," and then like right in front of the client, and I was just like,
Okay.
and like me as a Russian, I want to say like, "Let's take it outside."
Yes.
And I'm like, "Oh,
I can't
Anastasia,
do
you
this
cannot
way.
say it like this. I'm gonna say, let's take it outside."
Please.
Like with a little bit better, you know, attitude. So that was like the place. Not just saying like I'm not fan of working with the kids. They're lovely. They're lovely
are.
when they're not mine. When I don't have to deal with them or teach them or talk to them.
100%.
Amazing thing. Like far away from here, like in the distance. Yeah, even my best friends knows that. I was just like, when your kid's gonna be like 18, I'm gonna talk to them. Now, thank you very much. So that was like one of my most terrible experiences, but at the same time, I'm happy that I had it because I was angry at myself, and I'm just like, so why did you got here? Why are you in New York right now? Like, you here like to do this shit? No, absolutely not. So it's kind of pushed me a little bit further, or even hair salon that I've been working with. They like, again, oh, you're gonna be a front desk, and then they're like, oh, you're gonna do a shampoo girl, oh, you're gonna be doing this one, oh, can you cut the bank for this girl? I'm like, cut the bank for this girl? I'm like, girl doesn't have a hair, how can I cut it? Like, it's been insane. And I will never forget how I quit this job, like the shampoo girl slash receptionist. I got there was a payday, he gave us like our paychecks, and I got it, and I'm like, I'm actually quitting. And he's just like, when? And I'm like, now. And I stepped out and I went to my dancing studio when I was like after managing for a couple of years. So, but yeah, that was, I mean, it's a hustle. You do everything. You take every gig. You're thinking like, okay, $100, great. Like whoa, wait a second. I just remember what I did, and I'm not going to say it out loud.
Why?
So,
Did you sell your body?
no. Did I? No. Wait, you make me wonder right now. That was one moment in my life when I was living I just moved. I lived in Brooklyn, and again with the like bunch of the people, and I was just like, I don't have money at all. And then you just like start going everywhere, like Craigslist, like you go searching into newspapers and all this thing. And I think I found something like this go-go dancers or something like that, but you know, the girls who's like doing topless dancing and all this stuff. So I was that close to go there. I even called them, and they told me, we're gonna pick you up in the car, like at some of the like areas, wherever you are, and we're gonna drive you to the club in New Jersey. Then we're gonna drive you back. This is gonna be your commission. This is how much you're gonna have to pay for taxi. They have their own conditions. And I was like, okay, yeah, like I'm agree. And they're supposed to pick me up. Like literally, I'm sitting there, and I'm like so tense, and I'm like. I don't know if you do remember that. Like, you do remember that? He knows that. He's been through this. He's been for 10 years with me.
Wow.
So like
Shout
that's
out to
yeah, like he made his own journey as well. So and his reverence is there. I remember I was sitting and I was like so stressed, and I'm like, but goddamn, I need money. I need to pay for my one sleeping place in this terrible house. And something inside me told me, do not go, you'll find a way. Okay. And they were calling me, like, obviously, like, probably waiting me. And I'm like,
no, I can't do this.
I was.
You were that close.
I was,
You were desperate.
Kinda. But, like, I also said to myself, I'm very worried about my own like well-being, if that makes sense.
Yes,
I'm of there's a lot of girls who've been like in the trouble situations like this, and I've heard that. And I'm not even like, I'm never gonna judging like the females if they would be like going like stripping or like they, no, it's absolutely fine. It's just can be dangerous at some points, at some places. You never know what kind of people's gonna be around. So that was my feeling. I was just like, I don't want to put myself in a danger like this, because especially I'm not experienced person in that case. And I was just like, that was like very close to me. But it's also, I believe, because it's my personality, and I felt it's like it shouldn't be there. It's not your destiny, Anastasia. This is not your way. Just shut the fuck up, find something else, and like figure it out. And then next maybe couple of days, I found this job singing in the bar, which I don't like, but I'm like, okay, at least it's paying me something, you know. So yeah, that was brutal. I would say.
I like to talk about this area is because most of the people just see the top of the iceberg. They don't see all the hassle that you got to go through in order for you to achieve your dreams, your goals, whatever you are trying to get, right? Do you think that was your biggest sacrifice? Or you think the emotional part, it plays a role even more important?
Like, you mean sacrificing of, like, for example, for me being right now who I am, like everything that I had like as my baggage, like from back in the days. You know, I always like to compare myself with myself, what I thought before. For me, it's never been a sacrifice to do the choices like this. I knew that I just have to make a right choice. I need to see all pros and cons, like with this situation with the dancing in the club. I was just like, okay, why are you feeling worried? Because I'm afraid I'm not going to be safe, because there's nobody's going to be able to save me. I have no one, zero people back in the days. So nowadays I'm thinking the biggest sacrifices, I thought, till the recent moment, that I thought it's just like lack of sleep. I'm very strict with my food. I'm working out. I'm a workaholic. I wake up very early. Like, I'm not going out. It's like, that's what usually people call sacrifices. A lot of people tells me like, oh, don't you want to just like have a cheat day? Don't you want to like to have like, because I'm very strict with my like food, and usually like they're like, oh, but you achieved this and this and that. Don't you want to get the cake? And I usually say, you do not celebrate like your discipline by ruining it. You cannot do that. How can you like celebrate discipline by ruining it, eating your cake, you know? So at some point I thought that's the highest sacrifices. Working hard, being tired, no matter what, like screw rejections, screw all no's, screw all those people who's not hiring you, till the last moment, like till the moment of now, when I realized the biggest sacrifices personally for me are faces of the people who want to see their daughter on their birthday and she's still grinding. The faces of the people who asking you like, can you just slow down a little bit for us, and just be a daughter, be normal. But you cannot. And you see how painful it is for them, but at the same time you trying to explain like, this is who I am, this is what I do right now. And that's the biggest sacrifice right now for me. The rest of this, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Food, easy. Workouts, easy. Rejections, projects, they're like, I can do that myself. That's the hardest part for me.
The family part.
Absolutely. My parents, like, I don't know, it's just like being here, far away, it makes my life easier, because like, I don't have to like go to the family dinners. I skipped my father's birthday. I was at his birthday and I was grinding. I was doing auditions. I went to the gym. When he wanted to me, just sit with him. And I told him, I love you from the bottom of my heart, but who's going to book the jobs for me when I'm back to New York? Who's going to do this and that? And that's the small steps. That's all about the details. You know, like when the people saying just like, oh, one day, it doesn't matter. It is matters. One bite, one day, one step, one foot in front of another. It's all matters. So to explaining to them, but those are parents. They
Yes.
still see you like a little girl.
Yeah.
So for me, that was extremely difficult, in a good way, probably experience, in a good way also because I know who I am. And even under that huge pressure, I'm not going to fold. So that's missing birthdays, missing opportunities to hang out with the family. Yeah.
I think 100% is the emotional part, the hardest one.
Yeah.
I do agree with you. I mean, there's some parts when, people try to look up for the balance. But for us, I think it's the family part.
Yeah.
Because you have to, for me, it's kind of, you have to kill the image that they have from you and then reborn from there.
Yeah.
So how does it look a day with Anastasiia these days? Depends on the day.
Oh, it's like pretty much almost the same. It's up to my business. I wake up early. I love wake up early. It's beautiful.
How early?
Like I'm trying to put like till 3:30 right now. Usually it's 4. Like let's say 4 a.m. I usually like eat, meditate a little bit, like do the planning in my head. Then I'm heading to workout. Workouts are always the first priority. After that, casting calls, emails, auditions. After that, I'm working in like grinding on my projects. Like I usually do like short movies, like photo shoots, planning, like, all those things. Like it's just like working on your projects. In the evening, sometimes I have a second session of the workouts. It's usually dancing, stretching, or both. And bless you. And if it's a set day, like if I'm on set all day long, like I usually wake up earlier, hitting my workouts first, and then I'm go to the set for the whole day long.
What time do you sleep, right? Because
sometimes
I think resting is also important for the
oh yeah,
rebuild.
but the thing is, like, I do the most work during the day. Let's say I don't have to catch up on the emails, let's say at 8:00, or do extra grinding like on my projects or something, or scripting. Like 8:00, I'm definitely free. 8:30, my bed is whispers to me. It's just like, hey baby, come back to me. And I'm like, okay, I'm coming. I'm like 8:30, like 9 p.m. I'm in bed. Usually you're gonna find me there sleeping. Sometimes it's not enough time to sleep. Sometimes there's a funny enough, like when I went to Turkey, like for rest, like I start getting like bunch of auditions, submit casting calls, and I'm like literally like
I'm gonna go back.
But I was like up till the extremely like late night, because sometimes auditions can be different. And can you guys stop doing that for us, please? Because like they sometimes sending you like a list that you're about to do the whole movie. If you're gonna have a camera operator with you, it's gonna walk, and you're like, really? For this type of audition, and I don't know if I'm gonna get it yet. I'm like, scusi, no. So, but yeah, sometimes it's like late nights, early mornings, but I'm fine with it. I love it.
I love early mornings.
Yeah.
I usually try to do 5 a.m. 5 a.m. is my...
That's the best.
Try to do like a little bit of meditation. They go to the gym and they
Don't you feel like
you gain
like advantage because like the rest of the motherfuckers are still sleeping?
Yeah.
And you already, you're still sleeping. I have one dude around my area where I'm living. Like sometimes I'm waking up and I'm like, I'm taking a walk. When I'm meditating or like doing my notes on my phone, like it's around like 4:30, 4:40 a.m. So, or like I can jog just for myself.
Yeah.
And I was just like, nobody's here. Nobody. Anthony. There's only one dude and he's always happy to see me, and he's running in the morning as well. He usually crosses me. He's just like, good morning, and I'm like,
you're here already.
And I'm like, what time you waking up? I'm gonna waking up earlier. Like it's just like it's a competitive side of me, and I was just like, I mean, you basketball player, you know that. So I was like, what time she's waking up? I'm like, you cannot be another person. So but I do have a lot of respect for him though. Yeah.
I think you respect the people that is trying to get better in something, whatever.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
But
if they put the work in the words though, but they say they're gonna do.
Exactly.
There's a lot of people who love just talking.
Yes.
So I mean, we love talking, but like,
No,
is there action
for
behind?
me, action. For me, you can say whatever you want. You speak so beautiful things, but if you don't take action, and a lot of my content is about like, take action. Whatever you want to do, take action. I'm not gonna work with people and say to them like, go and read this book, go and do this. No, you do this. Don't like be thinking about it. No, if you take action, you learn along the way.
Exactly. Be what you said you want to be.
Exactly.
That's so simple.
Or fake until you make it.
Fake it till you make it. Believe of who you said who you are, and just do it.
So talk me a little bit about your experience in Project Runway. I just want to hear that.
That was fun. Honestly, so here's the thing.
We're getting comfy now.
Yeah, we're getting comfy here. About Project Runway. I heard and I see a lot of people who working on the projects, like TV projects, scripted or non-scripted, or like if it's a film set, music video, never mind. Doesn't matter. They do love set like, oh my God, we had such a terrible time. They feed us so bad. They was like doing this and this and that. And yeah, of course, at some points that can be like stressful, like long days, etc. Project Runway team has been my second home. It's like every single second when I was in the Project Runway, every season that I've been there, it's like the happiest time of my life. Last season, I booked the Project Runway, and they told me like, we need you on the September 27th. That's my birthday. And I'm like, I was like, I planned trip to LA and everything is booked, and I'm like, are you sure? Because I know you can swap models. And I just asked, and they're just like, yeah, we want you on the September 27th. We set up you with this designer. Can you do that? And I'm like, you know what? Celebrating my birthday on the set, that's freaking awesome. I'm like, give it to me. I'm like, you know what? Screw LA. I can be in LA anytime. Like, this is the perfect moment. So as I said, Project Runway is the second family for me. The old people who I've been working with is extremely awesome, which is even scares me a lot. Abby, I love you. So, and everyone's going to be just like, she definitely sleep with her. Like, it is a TV show, yes. And there's some moments that, like, they asking you, like, oh, you're going to be in tomorrow's episode. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, we swapped you up. Like, you're going to be in the next episode. Don't come tomorrow. Or, like, at the 12th in the night, you got the phone call. You're saying, like, hey, can you be at 6 a.m. tomorrow? Our model is, like, sick or some stuff like this. But that's the beauty of this job. I'm ready to give everything to it. Give me the worst shoes, put me in the most terrible runway with the freaking water, with the raccoons running around, with the bird like sitting in my hair. I don't care. I was, for the final episode, I was wrapped in a tape because the dress was broke behind me. And I told my designer, I said, like, he's like, honey, this is not you. He started lacing me up and the dress opened up broken. And Christian Siriana came. He's just like, oh my God, Suhoin. And I was just like, and there was like literally 5 minutes before the runway. And Utica, Ethan, he like my designer who was in the final, he was just like, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, Ethan, just make me smaller, put me in the fucking tape. He's like, oh my God, are you sure? And like, we start finding the tape. I'm like, I don't care. Put it in the tape, sew me in. And they're like, but you cannot pee. You can. I'm like, I don't need that.
I'm not gonna pee.
I'm gonna dying, but I don't need that. It's my craft. It's what I wanted to do. It's where I'm feeling the most like powerful. Like, how can you hate that? I see a lot of girls like, oh, those shoes uncomfortable. It's getting cold. Go home, God damn it. Like, you had the biggest opportunity to be there and you complaining. Shut the fuck up. You know? And again, working on the Project Runway is amazing experience. And I met Heidi Klum. God damn it. Like, yo, she's one of the top tier models. And you usually don't know, like, if it's a top tier model when you, like, is it gonna be tough or what's going on there? Like, how are they for real? She was one of the most sweetest people I ever seen in my entire career. She's like very friendly. She loves crazy jokes. She's like, and besides that, she's super professional. She's always on top. Like, for example, this season that I've been working, I've been working the Project Runway. For me, Christian Siriano, he made a like quantum leap jump. Like he's mentoring there, if you know, like at the Project Runway. Now he's mentoring on a different level. Even I understand what he means. Like, and when I'm listening, I'm learning for myself as a model. So like seeing like all those people like Christian, like Heidi, like Nina Garcia, like leveling up already have an extremely crazy level, you're like, damn, like I want to do the same.
Yeah.
I'm learning from you to be the best. You learn from the best to be the best. You know, so I don't have any bad experience with the Project Runway. Only good things. The model girls, like my colleagues, like wonderful people. Like a lot of people say, like, "Oh, is there something like going on there?" Like, I mean, yeah, there's always just
There's
like,
always going
but
on in
it's
every
not,
part,
yeah,
every-
but it's,
everywhere.
it's not in the fact that like somebody hating each other or some stuff like this. Here are some moments when you feel uncomfortable or something. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know,
Every other
George
job.
Clooney and his wife waking up someday and she's like, "Oh my God, he's so annoying," like, but he's a perfect man, right? I love you, George. So, and like my coworkers' models, they was so wonderful. Like somebody helped each other. Like I had one at one of the episodes, I had the tail, like the dress with the long like freaking like tail or something, and I'm like, my goodness, it's my freaking first time walking with the tail like this, and I'm like, Jessica, like we had one model, she knows how to walk in those, and she's like, honey, I'll coach you, let's go, and she just like, and I rocked the runway with this stuff. So helping each other, like, but you know, like those stereotypes that like models hate each other and they trying to like kind of do the bad things for each other. No, that's not true. In fact, modeling world and modeling business, modeling community was more welcoming for me than dancing community. Oh yeah. Oh, I got a lot of hate from dance community.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's good that you brought it out, because usually, yes, it's true. People most of the time think that modeling, that you guys hate each other, is a gossip, or they don't support you enough.
No, I mean, like we gossip, but we gossip about mortals. Sorry. About people who's mortal.
About the rest.
Yeah. But no, like, yeah, we're gossiping, but like there is no hate involved, like in a dance community. Dancers can be like, they can...
Bitchy. Yes.
It can be difficult. And I think when the dancer's gonna see that, like they're gonna be like, and I'm just like, well, yo, listen, I experienced that. I experienced it like when I battled Twitch. There's just so much hate was like towards me. Like Fox need to close the old comments in the YouTube channel under my video only because there was so much hate about me.
Wow.
And I was like, oh my goodness. Like, who's that girl? Why this white chick's battling the black guy? In fact, I have huge respect for Twitch. I loved him. He's one of the people I always wanted to meet. But the dance community, they always like, I don't know, create their own world and their own reality. So, yeah.
It's harder than modeling in those terms.
Well, it's not hard for me. They just made hard for everyone. Like they make it feel like, oh yeah, we're welcoming everyone, but like it's the same time not always like that. There's some people, some companies like Brick House. I've been working with Kelly Peters, one of the best people I have ever been with. Like there's some certain dancers that like are very nice people and helped me out along the whole my way, like dancing way. But that's literally sometimes when you're lucky. But I'm lucky.
I'm glad that you wrote it out, because I think in every industry, doesn't matter where you work, you're gonna have to deal with those person.
Yeah.
But if you want to achieve again your things, you gotta be focused. You gotta be strong.
Oh yeah.
And you gotta like stick to yourself. That's for me. Like my experience, my personal experience was, I was from my small town, playing for the national team in the capital. Nobody wants me there. They had their own little group, you know.
Why? Because you was from the small town?
Yes. So I stick to myself for years. So I wasn't the social person that I am right now, because I learned along the way to make connection with people. And I was super professional and focused, and okay, you know, this is what I want, and I'm going to stick to me. If I can, like, if this is going to be the environment, okay, just let it be. But then you learn it's not just there. is in every area in life, that you can meet people like that. Sometimes you're not gonna fit, but if this is what you want, you have to fight for it. So.
And how you fight with it, just like kill a mass
And
with
you say-
success. That's
Yes.
it.
Yeah, just let your work speak for you.
Yeah, be undeniable. Yep,
And that's the only thing that is matter.
that's true.
Now let me ask you this, because this is the thing that I like. How money works in the industry. How do you make money, and how much money can you make?
It's up to you. It's based like money. Money in our industry, it's like blood. You know, you like don't feel it. It feels invisible until you lose it, until an invoice shows up, and you're like, oh my god, I need to do that. I think you need to know your own worth in order to get paid. Art is being presented to us as something like everyone can do that. You do it because you love it. You don't have to get paid for that a lot, kind of thing. So a lot of artists, they are confusing this with they're confusing purity with being broken, you know, and they think, oh, I'm doing this in the love of the art. Yeah, but do you know Gagosian? He's doing this in the love of the art too, yeah, but seems like he's just like, oh, just give me ice cream and I'm gonna be fine. Excuse me, no. If you're not gonna set up the price for yourself, some people gonna assign you a discount, and you're gonna be just like developing somebody else's dream, not yours. So I believe money for any art project, for any artist, it's gonna be up to you. It's to find how much I'm worth it. But this is also a very hard part, because you know that people are afraid to be honest with themselves.
Yes.
And here's the thing that you mentioned at the beginning of our conversation. You said, I know who I am. I'm pretty sure you know who you are as well. That's the hardest part for any single person living, to find out who the hell you are. If you know who you are, you can say like, I'm worth this amount of money for this particular job. But most people don't know who they are. So that's why they're going to be like, oh, it's okay, I'll do that for free.
For ice cream.
There is some things you can do for free. Coco Rocha, she said wonderful phrase, and I love it a lot. She said, you do the job for book or for the bank. For the book, that's mean you're probably not going to get paid, but you're going to get good exposure, something like this, which is going to help you to book another job that's going to pay you. But you need to see and understand, like, what is this good job? Is it like a really good opportunity or not? So, and for the bank, sometimes there's jobs not so fun, like you're doing like deodorant, like advertisement or tampons or something like this, and they paying you like every single year, like for the usage, and you're fine with it, but you usually don't post it in your Instagram or something like this. I hope those people who booked me for the tampons right now don't watching that. Sorry guys, love you. Still using your products, you know. Thank you very much. Yeah, but it's up to the artist.
I know that you have worked with huge brands. How do you give yourself the worth that you have, your worth? Do you negotiate with them? They give you a price, or you?
I usually leave it to my agent.
Yeah?
Yeah. I love to be, but your agent is usually talking to, from the perspective that you told them, you know? So a lot of artists think that agent for you is to find a job. Like, oh, find a job for me, book me something. No, you're searching everything for yourself. You're developing relationships by yourself. Your agent is the bad cop. You're the good cop. So for me, when the clients, for example, is going to be like, hey, we want to stay you a little bit longer. And I'm like, of course, yeah, absolutely. I'll be happy to. But my agent calls and say like, you need to pay overtime. I don't care. You have to pay overtime. And if I would be an agent, I would be fighting for my artist as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's a good team with your agent. Like if they are able to see your growth as a like artist, like luckily for me, my agent like knows that stuff and she's fighting for the good amount of money. Or if it's something like pays less or like the job is not worth them, like ask a little bit more for me, you know. I was just like, I just did this and this job, like I got like, I mean, we're doing some small jobs with a bigger exposure for a reason. Again, one for the book, one for the bank, right? So and for me it's became super simple nowadays because I'm just, if I get booked for something or somebody asking me for some certain things to do, like dance or choreographer, director, model, I never ask them, what is your budget?
Okay.
I always say, this is my price. And if they say like, oh, this is too expensive, I'm like, you know, you're absolutely right. This is my price, a little bit higher. The previous one was like, because I was kind. Yeah. So now it's going to be like, not 10K, it's going to be 15K. And I'm like, you're going to tell me one more time, this is going to be a lot. I'm going to tell you absolutely right. It's 22.
Okay. If you ask me again.
Yeah, I'm just like, and at some point they want to stop. They're like, okay, 22 is not that bad. Just let's just do that. So yeah.
I think it's really important what you said at the beginning. Like if you're aligned, you know your worth, and you have nothing to be afraid of. But do you think most of the artists are afraid because a lot of artists, they stay broke? Do you think it is because they're afraid or actually like give themselves the value that they have?
No, I think they just confusing exposure as a currency. They think that exposure is your paycheck, which is not. Like followers not going to be able to pay your rent.
I love that.
I mean, again, absolutely.
It doesn't really matter how many people follows you.
Like, well, nowadays it is means like, yeah, like because a lot of some clients look at your stuff and they say, but a lot of artists, like they are broke because they're like, oh, it doesn't matter, I have like so many like views and like something like this. And I'm like, did you pay your rent?
Yes.
Are you still living with your parents? You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. They confusing like exposure as a paycheck, which is not. So, and I don't think they are. Maybe some of them afraid. I don't know what's going on with their heads. And I'll be honest with you. I quite care what's going on with me. Like, if somebody will decide that like my worth is like $100 for overnight shot in Madonna's video, that's fine, which I was offered too. They said like, oh, would you like to be in Madonna's video? And I'm like, yeah. Like Madonna, hello. Like, yeah. And they said like, okay, it's overnight shot from 6 p.m. till 6 a.m. You're going to get paid $100. $100? I'm like, are you nuts? $100, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. $100. If you don't believe me, like after I'll show you my email.
But then you're gonna feed Madonna's video.
Yeah, but again, exposure's not gonna pay my goddamn rent.
Yes.
And it's not because I don't love my stuff. And again, I told them like, do you know who you're asking to? I'm like, okay, I don't understand. Like sometimes you need to develop your stuff, you need to develop portfolio, you're going like for the free stuff and all. I'm like, I've been there, I did this, I choreographed this, do you actually did research about me asking those things? Like, why? Like, you ask me in person because you're like, we saw you doing this. You're like, so you know who I am.
Yes.
Why would you offer me? Like, you think I don't respect myself that much? No, I'm sorry. It's disrespectful to offer an artist who already developed, like, and been through some journey, like $100 just because it's Madonna. In fact, Madonna is an artist herself. She's been broke herself. I doubt she's like, said like, oh, just don't pay them. I believe there's some, like, again, sometimes production companies can cut off and they're like, oh, they don't need a lot of money, etc., etc. But you just, like, cannot do that.
No.
So, yeah, I said no.
So you said no.
Absolutely not.
It's so important to learn how
I saw the video after that. And I was like, thanks God I said no.
And how do you learn to find that balance between, because this is your passion, and the profit?
Well, passion feeds my soul. profit feeds my feeds my army. So you cannot go to the war hungry. Sorry, not sorry.
I don't want to end this conversation, man.
We don't have to. Just like we can chat till tomorrow, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my God, what's going on?"
Yeah. I just want to say thank you to one of our sponsors, which I have a gift for you. Chili Shade. This is my sunglasses brand, guys. So Chili Shade is an eco-friendly sunglasses brand who donate every 10% for sale for a non-profit organization who cleans the beach here in New York, which we are going to often. So
thank you.
So please open up, try them out. This is Core Case. Also, EcoFlow Video Marketing Agency. If you're in New York, looking to do your podcast, looking to do content creation, please. All the information is gonna be in the link below.
How do I look?
Hey.
How do I look? You cannot see my You cannot see my eyes, right?
No.
Okay, now I can be those one of those creeps who's going to the gyms and just
100%
doing the biceps curl and still looking at you. Oh, I saw the guys like this. Oh, sorry. I saw the guys like this. I was just like, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Yep.
I have a short dynamic for you.
Yeah. There was one question that you mentioned, and that's what I was thinking. I'm gonna make it a very brief answer. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna say how is it gonna be the woman in the male-dominated industry? So this is where I can bring up my designer who I'm wearing today. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Okay, I'm going now.
Okay.
So thanks to Chili Shade and EcoFlow, but I have one last question for you.
Go ahead.
What it takes to be a woman on this male-dominated industry?
Well, I love it. First of all, because male industry, they underestimate you. Mm-hmm. And I love to prove them wrong. And I love to prove them wrong as many other females that I've seen building their careers. It's surprisingly for me how many beautiful women actually were able to stay elegant, passionate, and being dangerous at the same time, and being not sorry for that. One of my favorites, just Veronica Beard right now. She's a fashion designer. Just in fact, I'm literally wearing everything of hers. It's just one of my favorite brands right now. I look at her stuff. She able to create and prepare every single design. It's always sold out. She's been running her campaigns, and in fact, she also seems like a very nice and pleasant person, with a very nice and warm energy. Mm-hmm. So. I love to learn from those women, because this is the woman who actually stepped their foot in the male industry and said no, you sit down, and I'm gonna talk right now.
I love it.
So yeah,
I think with women, I say this all the time, but I'm not gonna get tired. I create this space mainly for women. Mm-hmm. So we talk about business, we talk about money, we talk about stories.
Yep.
And we are so unstoppable when we are focused on something. We focus on ourselves and not to be better than the other one. Mm-hmm. We push ourselves to be better when we work in the same team. Yep. So that was one of the reasons why I'm doing this, just mainly with powerful women.
I think for you as a basketball player, you would be appreciating one of my favorite basketball players who actually was pushing female basketball game back in the days when he was alive. His name is Kobe Bryant. I think he was one of the biggest, because he has daughters.
Yes.
And he was one of the biggest supporters for this stuff. And seeing him at some point when he retired and started developing and coaching the girls, it's just warmed my heart so much. But this is the example of the man that we want to see in the industry.
100%.
Because rest at the end, not in the middle. It's not just for males, it's for females, it's for anyone who's driven and going crazy about their dream.
Yes.
So yeah, I think
it doesn't matter if you're a female or male. I'm just trying you go for it.
Did you want to meet him? Do you have any actual basketball player that you would be I want to play with a Steph Curry and kick his ass or something like this?
I'm gonna meet him soon.
Ooh.
Yes. But this is gonna be behind the scenes.
Ooh, okay.
So you never know what's going on. Life, it brings you a surprise. So
that's true.
Do you have any final message for the people, or
Yeah. Rest at the end, not in the middle. That's the quote I'm living with and living for. Yes.
Thank you for being here.
Of course.
I really enjoyed this conversation. It was like great about different topics. And thank you everyone for watching to the end. Subscribe if you haven't. And thank you everyone for watching to the end. Next time, I'm going to bring another amazing guest and see you soon.
Bye.